Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. 2023 has some days of power and days of challenge that you have to know about because they may affect your love, your money, or your career. So be prepared. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. The tarot card for the first quarter is Justice. She sits on her throne and holds a sword in her hand, which can cut both ways. The scales she holds are perfectly balanced. Justice will be done. The card for the second quarter is the King of Wands. He is a powerful man of action. He has position and strength. This is a good time for a new adventure. The tarot card for the third quarter is the Five of Wands. A group of young men are sparring. It suggests obstacles and competition. But to win the game, you must master the game. The tarot card for the fourth quarter is the Nine of Pentacles. A successful woman stands in a lush garden. She holds a falcon. This is a good time to enjoy all the good things in life you deserve. Taurus, the tarot card for the first quarter is Justice. Justice is the card of ultimate balance. The sword in her hand has the potential of cutting both ways. The scales are in perfect balance, and they suggest a positive flow between the past and the future. As we stand on this precipice, we can see there are needed changes that should be made. But we can also see that some would pervert justice and turn the system to their advantage. May true justice be done. Now, as the year begins, there are 4 planets in Capricorn up in your 9th house. This is a great time to look ahead at your ambitions and your education to see how you would like to improve yourself. Mars will go direct in your 2nd house, improving your ability to make money. And Mercury will go direct on the 18th. And you'll want a change because Venus will also conjunct Saturn on the 24th. So you're going to have to take career issues very seriously. In February, Jupiter moves forward in your 12th house, bringing opportunities for self-reflection. So remember to keep time for meditation. Venus will be up in your 11th house, conjuncting Neptune mid-month, and that's good for social scene. The Sun will also conjunct Saturn on the same day. So this is important time for you to take a serious look at how you are participating in your career activities and your career group of people. Now, March may bring an opportunity to free yourself from past fears as Venus will conjunct Jupiter in your 12th house, and you feel your inner strength and guidance. Saturn will enter Pisces and your 11th house for the first time in 30 years, forcing you to make changes in how you deal with associates, how you network, and make commitments in group situations. And Pluto will enter into Aquarius, hinting at changes in your approach to career advancement. The tarot card for the second quarter is the King of Wands. He sits on a powerful throne and looks ready for action. This is a creative energy that represents a need to follow your vision and goals. So find a new opportunity for you have the energy and ability to take it on. Use the power of positive thinking to help you achieve success. This is an excellent card for problem solving and asserting your inner power. You may take a chance or make a new investment. Now, as we look down into the astrology, April begins with Venus conjunct Uranus in your first house and Mars trine Saturn. Now, this is a great combination of energy. It brings opportunities to put your best foot forward, express yourself, and act like a star. Jupiter will be conjunct the Sun on the 11th in your 12th house, and that makes you feel you have an angel on your shoulder. But the total eclipse on the 20th warns you to slow down, as emotions can upset your usually placid nature. Now, May starts as a powerful full moon is building, which warns you to stay out of emotional conflicts. And it's especially true in both business and personal relationships. You communicate with ease and make connections after the 14th, as Mercury will go direct in your first house and Jupiter enters Taurus in your first house on the 18th. So new opportunities come your way, but watch your ego. Don't be too independent for your own good. Now, as we go into June, that also starts with a full moon, which can bring intimate opportunities. But be careful on the 5th, when Mercury will conjunct Uranus, and that brings unstable energy to your personality. If you add a Saturn retrograde in your 11th house, that asks you to take some time to improve any differences that you have with friends and associates. Now, Pluto will return to your 9th house, and that asks you to review your cherished beliefs and see if they need to be changed. The tarot card for the third quarter is the Five of Wands. It shows a number of men sparring with each other. This may not represent an actual battle, but rather a practice session. It represents there may be a competitive situation of some type or an obstacle in the way of your success. You may have to make some adjustments so you can meet the challenges of life. If you are willing to learn, you may yet win the game. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the third quarter begins with a full moon and Mercury conjunct the Sun down in the third house. So you have to separate your emotions and your logic, or there'll be tension between your ideas and beliefs of others. So balance them out. Neptune begins the month retrograde up in your 11th house, so reconsider the purpose and your need to connect and network with others. Control your criticisms, especially in romance, when Mars in the 5th house will be in opposition to Saturn in the 11th on the 21st. Venus will go retrograde in your 4th house on the 22nd, asking you to reconsider any expensive home improvements. As we move into August, the full moon is in your 10th house. He squares Jupiter and suggests you may be too aggressive with your career goals. Mercury retrograde on the 23rd tells you to bite your tongue in romantic situations. Be ready to change your personal appearance as Uranus goes retrograde on the 28th of the month, and that is in your first house of personality. As we move to September, there is a full moon that lights up on the 1st in your 11th house, and that suggests a need to balance your emotions with friends and associates. But Mercury is still retrograde in your 5th house, so don't be critical of others. Venus will go direct on the 4th of the month in your 4th house. Now, that is a signal that you should be generous at home and with family. But Jupiter is going to go retrograde on the same day in the 1st house, warning you to watch what you say and how you act. There is some confusion, but it may clear up after the 15th as Mercury will go direct in your 5th house of romance. Yay! The tarot card for the 4th quarter is the Knight of Pentacles. This card shows a woman standing alone in a lush garden. She is well dressed and a falcon is on her hand. She represents a sense of accomplishment and security. She may also signify the ability to attract the good things in life. This is a positive card that suggests good things may be coming your way, so make sure you treat them with respect. Now, as we look down into the month of October, it begins with confusion in the air and a sense of conflict. Mercury will be in opposition to Neptune in the 11th house, warning you not to believe everything you hear from associates. Mars in the 6th house makes 3 major aspects which warn you to control friction between your beliefs and what other people will say. So be careful there. The Sun in the 7th house will also make 3 major aspects mid-month, asking you to be aware of your reputation. And Pluto goes direct in your 9th house, changing the course of your ambition. And then Mars will end the month, asking you to control your need to come first. There are other people in the world, so please be willing to listen to them. November starts with 3 powerful oppositions pitting your personal feelings in opposition to others, and watch out for their emotions. So if you have to be more flexible in relationships, so be willing to bend. Now Mars in the 8th house is very active, so you have to know when to be sensual and when to back off, as both the Sun and Mars square Saturn up in the 11th house of associates. December will have 5 Venus aspects that point to a sense of needing self-control leading up to the holidays, or unexpected bills can lead to financial loss. And then the month will end with both Venus and Mars in the 8th house, and that asks you to exert self-control in sensual and intimate situations, but also watch out for joint financial commitments. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like this video, subscribe, and ring the little bell to be notified when new videos come out. And if you'd like to arrange a private psychic and spiritual reading with astrology, just go to my website, internetpsychicreadings.com or professorastrology.com.